Coming up today on YOLO Texas.
Our largest events in the year. The focus is bringing the best of artisans in Mexico, Central and South America.
I'm going to show you kind of how to turn your own pool into Party Central this summer.
What's very different about this place, our feeling is we want to make it more of a home.
You know, for me, Tre Trattoria is about being just really good, authentic Tuscan Italian.
Join us on our trip across Texas.
This is one of our largest events in the year, and the focus is bringing arts and crafts, the best of artisans in Mexico, Central and South America.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 19th Laredo International Sister Cities Festival at the Sames Auto Arena.
First of all, we're so excited that you're here experiencing this event.
Thank you.
This is one of our largest events in the year. We have more than 200 exhibitors here at the Sames Auto Arena that bring their wares, their items, their clothing, jewelry, wearing some of it, and of course food. So Laredo has a lot of sister cities, and part of the program is bringing them to Laredo to this market. And so we have a good, nice representation of different things that you can find when you go on vacation to Mexico. But if you were not able to travel, maybe you can come to Laredo and experience that here.
It's a beautiful celebration of two countries coming together as one. What do you love most about this festival?
Seeing all the artisans come back every year. We have a lot of repeats, but we also have a lot of new vendors. We've seen families grow, we've seen kids grow. So my favorite part is definitely interacting with the artisans that come from Mexico and Central America.
Well, like I said, it's a beautiful celebration of two countries coming together and a great friendship. I can't wait to get started. I wore comfy shoes today.
Of course. Comfy shoes, bring cash, big bag, where you can put all your purchases. And so we're so happy to welcome everybody here.
Oh, thank you so much.
El Yolo Escuincle igual es el espíritu que te ayudaba a trascender al mundo de los muertos.
Basically what he's saying is to treat your animals respectfully here on earth, because if you don't, then they won't help you transition into the other worlds.
Nuestra artesanía está hecha con palma, es palma natural, todo es hecho a mano.
Entonces yo usar el pie porque lo uso a manera de mano para que me ayude a agarrar la herramienta.
It's also beautiful and unique, and we got to keep the tradition alive, okay?
We have a great opportunity for people that are new to Laredo is we have an app. It started as a printed map, but it became so popular we made it a digital version in our app so people can use that.
Hello. Hi, welcome to Casablanca.
Thank you. This place is so cute and it smells so good in here.
Thank you so much.
All right, so important question here. What kind of coffees do you recommend?
Okay, so if you're looking for something on the less caffeinated side, I would say an iced matcha with Blue Moon. That's a really good lavender vanilla syrup mix.
Ooh.
If not, we also have a camote morado. I really like that one iced. That one's really good.
I'm down to try something new and fun and fresh, so the camote sounds really, really good.
That one's really good.
what I've been waiting for. A little coffee fix. And to add some extra sweetness, got a muffin for the road.
Well, Moon Lane Coffee, the name derives from the name of the street that I grew up on. I'm a proud Laredoan. I love my hometown. I really do.
Well, of course, we're here at a coffee shop. What do you recommend that we try here at Moon Lane?
What I highly recommend would be our Cinnamon Toast Crunch Shaken Espresso.
Ooh.
That was the first drink that we actually added on the menu when looking up ideas. Everyone has their own niche, everyone has their own specialty.
Yeah.
Ours, you know, I found the powder, we're like, let's give it a shot. And next thing you know, people were like, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, what? And that just became a huge staple and people loved it. And it's a nice little plaza right here on the Laredo Strip.
Yes.
It's very artsy, as you see driving up and down. We work with what we got, and we wanted to focus on what Laredo has to offer.
Taste tester, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cafe Red is a coffee shop / natural wine bar. Here in Laredo, we have a full coffee menu, but Laredo's insanely hot, so we try to cater to that as well. We have a different selection of iced coffees, iced teas, matchas, and we also specialize in some house-made refreshers.
Yeah, let's get into this.
Sure. Our Jamaica refresher, which is that reddish one there. It's going to be a Topo Chico base, lemon juice, and our house-made Jamaica syrup. Yeah,
that is refreshing.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It's a spot.
And then we also have our lavender refresher, house-made lavender syrup, lemon juice, and Topo Chico. Both of those are great on their own or mixed with the adult beverage of your choice. That works as well.
You're speaking my language. Well, you're doing a wonderful thing here in Laredo. This is just the beginning. So cheers to you. Cheers. We are just getting started here on YOLO, Texas. Up next, we share a few summer wines and cocktails that are not only pretty, but tasty as well. Indulge in those after the break. It is a hot summer day here in Texas, which means it is the perfect time to be poolside for this wine segment of YOLO Texas. We have Sarah Tracy joining us, sommelier, YOLO Texas friend. Sarah, how are you doing?
I am just jealous of you in that pool, Erin. Wow, you look like your coolest cucumber. I'm gonna show you kind of how to turn your own pool into party central this summer. And I wanna teach you how to make a couple cocktails with some delicious wines. So
love it.
First we're gonna do is a strawberry smash, and it's gonna be using a fabulous sparkling wine from Chateau Ste. First thing I wanna do is just grab your glass and a wedge of fresh lime. So wanna go ahead and just squeeze that into your glass, and then a teaspoon of sugar. And then we have our, special ingredient, which is fresh strawberries. And then this to me is the actual really fun part. We're going to muddle this all up together. You're gonna add your wine. And again, the Chateau Ste. Luxe Brut. It comes in a regular Brut style. It also comes in rosé.
Whoa!
And one of the
sorry, Opa.
I love it. So Erin, you have just the classic Brut. I have the rosé version. They're both awesome in this cocktail. So go ahead and just pour that in. You might want to pour a little slow. And then if you really want to go wild with this, you can also add a couple ounces of gin. And then I'm just going to add a little sprig of fresh mint just for show. And cheers.
Cheers.
Woo! That will cool you down. That's so delicious.
You know what? I was really nervous about combining champagne and gin together, but that is like the perfect pairing, and it's so refreshing with all the fruits, and the mint just like takes it up a notch. It's next level delicious. It's kind of scary how smooth this one's going down.
If you're poolside, it's likely that you might be in a place where you're not allowed to have glass. And
That's right.
Of course, we're gonna show you a fabulous wine in a can. This is a really great one from 14 Hands Winery. This is their Pinot Grigio. It's really refreshing. It's easy to just fill your cooler with it and throw ice on top. You know, tell your guests, just help themselves. It's really fun.
It is so tasty. It's almost a bit like fruity.
Yeah, probably like some lemon, green apple, green pear.
I love how crisp it is and how fruity it is. It is just like the perfect poolside drink right now. And the fact that it's in a can, very convenient.
Absolutely. So we're gonna make one more cocktail, and this is one of my absolute favorites for summertime. This is made with a Sauvignon Blanc, which is from H3 Winery. And it's a crisp, refreshing Sauvignon Blanc that has a lot of melon notes, a lot of citrus. We're gonna make a play on a mojito with this wine, and we'll call it a Sauvignon for now.
Sauvignon, I love it.
We're gonna kind of use the pineapple infused rum in here. So it's gonna be super tropical and summery. So let me show you how to make it. So the first thing you're gonna do is add your H3 Sauvignon Blanc, and you wanna measure out 2.5 ounces of that wine into the shaker. And it wouldn't be a mojito without a little bit of rum. So I used in here a pineapple infused rum, which is a really fun way to bring those tropical flavors into the cocktail.
I'm actually gonna add some pineapples while we have them here.
Perfect. Yeah, I added some fresh to mine too, which was making it super gorgeous. Next, a little bit of simple syrup. And then to balance out that sweetness, we're gonna use a little bit of fresh lime. And then the pièce de résistance is just a little handful of mint leaves, like somewhere between 5 and 7 is usually the right amount. And now it's time to shake it up.
All right, this is the fun part. Woo! This is so much fun.
I like to add a splash of seltzer just to give it a little bit of sparkle. That's it. You have your Sauvignon.
Love it. Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Oh yeah.
Oh man, that does taste like a little mojito. I love a good Sauvignon Blanc, so the fact that I can make a little cocktail with it, just, oh my goodness, you've made my day, Sarah.
Awesome. And then the last wine I wanted to show off today is an amazing Pinot Noir. This is from Erath. This is a lighter bodied red, so I feel like it's nice in the summertime. And you can even slightly chill this if you like. It's delicious. I love it with like pulled pork sandwiches or barbecued ribs, even burgers off the grill. That would be really, really nice with this Pinot.
Oh yeah, that is just super light, super tasty. This is just perfect for the sunshine.
Super fresh, lots of fresh cherry, juicy raspberry notes there, and just that's my recommendation for a summertime red.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I'm gonna go back to this Sauvignon, and cheers to you, my friend. Thank you so much. Have a great summer.
Cheers, Erin. Talk to you soon.
Stick around, YOLO Texas. We'll be right back. When you come into this coffee shop, you automatically look around and it is just drop dead gorgeous. It's so beautiful.
What's very different about this place, our feeling is we want to make it more of a home, like an extended home.
Kiki's is a design-forward, dog-friendly place for coffee and dog enthusiasts.
Love it.
These are part of our summer menu, so just very refreshing. It's really hot outside,
yes.
So you're gonna want to have something nice and cool and refreshing.
All right, so what is this one that we're gonna be tasting here today?
So that is our lavender matcha.
How strong you love it, how strong you love it, 'cause I've been waiting.
about Kiki and this big personality persona that she is the spotlight and queen of Kiki's Coffee.
She is. She was the inspiration. She makes us laugh all the time. I mean, it's almost like a human is like trapped in there because she's so expressive. This is a very dog-centric corner. I'm a colorist and I own Main & Company Salon. As we're doing hair, we have those big windows, and so we see all of the neighbors going by with their dogs, and it's almost like a dog show.
Love it.
So this corner just really lends itself to the dog lovers in our neighborhood.
I know Kiki's the celebrity, but I've been following you for years, so this is a fangirl moment that I get to have an interview with you. So let's talk about the salon, because it obviously did play into Kiki's Coffee being here.
I used to be the Oxygen Room and Beauty Bar, recently rebranded to Main & Company. So I specialize in color corrections, extensions. I mentor a lot of hairstylists that come through the salon as well. We have a spa in the back where we specialize in oxygen infusions. And so we're just kind of a one-stop shop, makeup, hair, all kinds of things.
We wanted to make sure that, you know, the coffee came first and that we were very serious about like serving the best possible product, you know, have great service, but also have fun with it, you know, not to be so serious.
So this is our favorite drink here. It's called the Kikarado.
All right.
It's a homage to Miss Keeks over here.
All right.
It's a spin on an Italian shaken drink. A little bit of bitters, your espresso. I love oat milk, so that's what gets it nice and foamy.
That's the difference here is that, you know, we have Kiki. She makes us laugh. You can be serious, have great coffee at the same time, have a nice place to relax.
So what is this right in front of us?
So this is what inspired the Kikarado.
Okay.
This is the Shakerado. When somebody comes in and they're like, what should we get?
Yeah.
This is something that we recommend just because it is such a specialty drink. It's a mocktail, if you will.
Quite honestly, I don't know if I've ever had this good of a coffee in my life, really, because it has that coffee taste, but it also has that citrus and sweetness to it, but it's not overpowering where it's like, ooh, that's sugar.
Yeah.
No, it is all, it complements each other so well. I've never had one before. This is amazing. We're gonna shout to the world, come to Kiki's, see her for yourself, take a picture, post it on Instagram, and let's cheers to the future, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I guess I'll cheers you.
Stick around, YOLO Texas. We'll be right back.
You know, for me, Tre Trattoria is about being just really good, authentic Tuscan Italian. And people will say, what does that mean? And I don't even know that I have the right answer. But just, you know, things that are authentic, things that are simple, things that are clean. We make all of our own pastas.
A restaurant on the campus of a museum.
Right.
Great concept. Whose idea was it?
Yeah, you know, we actually tried to come here quite a few times, and just kind of trying to figure it out. It is unique because you're coming to a museum and trying to figure out exactly what people want.
Yeah.
And we were fortunate that they just kept calling, and we kind of finally said, yeah, we've got to do this because the building is just so freaking amazing. You know, the museum is, you know, obviously in an old brewery, right? Mm-hmm. And this was called the Hops House, and so that was kind of the name of this house. This is where they would store all the hops, which is such a cool history. You know, we feel like we're the lucky ones that we're here, so it's such an amazing, beautiful place. We're really the lucky ones.
Why Texas and why San Antonio of all places to really call home and make a name for yourself?
Yeah, I moved here in 2001. I was a 24-year-old chef that probably really didn't know what I was doing at the time, and but we just felt like San Antonio was a market that we could, you know, grow, that we could raise a family in, and we just love the small town and the heritage and the culture of this city. It's really unparalleled. For us, we call it home.
It already smells wonderful. So
Awesome,
what do we
good.
have right in front of us?
Okay, so this is our classic bolognese dish. It's a classic dish with pork veal and ground beef, finished with some fresh tomatoes, fresh herbs, and then finished with some Parmesan.
Oh my goodness.
So-
Okay, what is this puffy ball of goodness?
This
right in
is
front of
our
me?
pull to order fresh mozzarella. We finish it with some sea salt and some fresh olive oil served with some roasted garlic bread.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so start here first, move on to
Yeah,
the
you
dish.
definitely want to start with the mozzarella. It's
Okay.
our #1 seller. That's what most of our guests start with.
Trying to do this as ladylike as possible.
Just dig in. It's going to be
Oh
really
my
crunchy,
gosh.
crusty bread, and so enjoy. And that
Oh.
is our mozzarella.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're very welcome. We finish it with some fresh grated Parmesan. This is our actual bolognese is kind of stewed for a couple hours. Campanelli pairs very well with our bolognese. So, bon appetit. And that is our Tre Trattoria bolognese.
The homemade pasta is like out of this world good. When I think museum, I never think, oh, what am I going to eat or how am I going to make this a date besides just going to the museum?
Right,
but
right,
now you
absolutely.
can merge the two. You don't have to go very far, just
You
a
have-
hop, skip, and a jump away.
You have a day date and you have a lunch date all in one sitting.
Rolled in
a
one.
sense. Perfect.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness. And the food is just remarkable.
Thank
Y'all
you,
do
thank
a
you so
great
much.
job.
Yeah,
Great
absolutely.
job. And then pairing it with everything. Oh my goodness. I cannot stop raving about this pasta.
Thank you.